If you think presentation is as important as the gift you give, stay tuned to learn how to make the cutest presentations ever. Hi, this is Sage Kimball and I'm the Mad Stamper with another technique video for card makers and paper crafters. These little gift bags are so easy to make, it's ridiculous. In fact, they can be a little addicting. Here are the things you're going to need. A piece of 8.5 by 11 designer series paper, scoring tool like the Simply Scored, a bone folder, and sticky strip or other strong adhesive. You can make this bag from a piece of cardstock, but since cardstock is stiffer, you might want to try it with designer paper first so you get the hang of the folds. I'm going to use this paper from Sweet Sorbet, which is a free pack during the 2014 celebration that ends at the end of March. The first step is to score the paper. This is the side that I'm going to want to show, so I'm going to put that side down and I'm going to put it in portrait mode first, which is with the short side against the top. Now, of course, you can score this with your cutter and a scoring blade instead, but I really like the Simply Scored because I feel like it gives me more accurate scores. So in this position, I'm going to score at 2.5 and at 6. And because it's designer series paper, I'm going to be careful not to press down too hard because you can tear it if you're not careful. Then I'm going to turn it into landscape mode with the long side against the top and score at 4.5 and 6.5. Now I'm going to fold it on all of the score lines and use my bone folder to make those creases nice and crisp. The first thing I'm going to do is take this flap and fold it this direction. Then I'm going to take this score line and bring it over to where it meets up with this score line here. So it helps if this is a corner right here is really flat. And then I just take and bend until those two score lines meet, like so. Now that's going to make a diagonal fold on the inside of the project. So I'm going to take my bone folder and really get into that corner and flatten it out. Then crease the rest of that fold. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So here's the score line that I want to bring over and match it up on this score line. So I use my bone folder in the corner again. Then bring that score line to the other one. I'll use my bone folder to get a nice crisp corner and crease along that line. Now I'll repeat that on the other end. All right, with all those folds finished, then I can kind of squish it together like so, and then I'll just press in on the tops of the sides, and that's going to allow me to form the little bag. Cute, huh? Now you can do it without adhesive. I like to use a little sticky strip. So I'm going to put a little bit on the end of each of these outside flaps. It doesn't take much, and the reason I use sticky strip is that it's the strongest adhesive for 3D projects. So there are the 4 pieces of sticky strip. Now I'll remove the liners and fold one flap over and then the other one. And to get this to lie flat, I'm going to have to get this fold out of the way for a minute. I'll repeat on the other end. All right, that's it. That's your little bag. So now you can decorate it however you like. The easiest way to close it is to add a ribbon around the top. And to make that a little simpler, I have this little clip that I'm going to place on it to hold it closed while I put the ribbon around. Then I've got a 20 to 24 inch piece of Pool Party seam binding, which I'll wrap around the top part of the bag and tie in a pretty bow. Now you can slip a little glue dot under the ribbon if you want to hold it in place. And then I've already made a tag using the Make-A-Wish stamp from the Perfect Penance set and the scallop tag topper punch. And I'm using some of the Pool Party twine from the Sweet Sorbet accessory pack. And just slip that under my bow, tie it in another bow, and your gift presentation is all ready to go. If you'd like to learn how to make beautifully designed cards and 3D projects from start to finish with very detailed video instructions, be sure to check out my online club at madstampers.com. You'll also want to visit my website at stampingmadly.com and sign up for the newsletter while you're there. Then drop by the Stamping Madly Facebook page. Happy stamping!